Hello everyone. Welcome back to this new episode. So, as you just saw, me and Frogo went into a trial chamber together. However, something that you couldn't see in the clip is that I lost the audio of the entire game for this recording. So it was a 1 hour and a half session that we did together. Had a lot of fun, but because I changed some of the recording settings in OBS, I lost all the game audio, so couldn't hear any of the conversation. I was sitting on those 1 hour and a half, 2 hour of recording, didn't know what to do with it. It was very frustrating, but in the end, we managed to get a small clip out of it. That was pretty fun. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun doing it. So now, what we need to do this session, we need to build our new house. As I talked about in the last episode, we are moving from the mushroom island back around spawn. As you see right now, there's a lot of things that moved around. This is Frogo's house, his version of the land down under, the external bit. I think here we have Hiccup living. We have Kelp still underwater right there, and Talia right there. On my end, I'm gonna live in the plain biome, anywhere near Epic and Daily. They have been pretty busy going back there, building their houses, doing things. So I'm gonna live next to them. I still don't have a good idea about the base itself. I think I'm just gonna go the default base, which is house, bed, and also a small storage room. On the other hand, what I also would like to do very quickly is to set up my nether roof transportation system, because I have a few farms that I want to do up there. So gold farm and also maybe a bee farm. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to make them next to each other so both of them can work at the same time, but I definitely want that to happen. So yeah, I went ahead on my end and I mined a bit of ice for me to use for the transportation. I don't know where it is, it's right there. And this is going to be used to make a small path from this old house of mine to the new house of mine that is going to be, I don't know where yet. But yeah. So let's gather a little bit of resources there and there, and then I'm going to build it. It should be pretty quick. Let's go. Okay, so that's as much as I can do in one go. I am getting a little bit tired because I don't have... This has been driving me insane. Where? Good riddance. Yeah, this is as much as I can build in one. As I said, like, we're gonna go for a pretty basic design with like storage room right there. Here I don't necessarily know what I think it's just gonna be like tools, weapons, armor, most likely, or tools, armor. Sorry, tools, weapon, armor. So here I can put like some armor stands. Down there, here we have the part for the potions and so on, which I really like. It's pretty cute. I think this is like the interesting part so far. Here, I don't have a very good idea of what I'm gonna do. I know that I want to have a place for my precious part, my precious thing. Most likely here on the right is going to be, and I also want to have a room that I'm going to call my, I don't know, binder room, I think is the right term, but where I'm keeping my collections, so the discs, the trims, and the banners also. So anyway, all of that's going to go down there. I also need to have a furnace room, no clue where it's going to be. I need to have a food room, no clue where it's going to be, most likely up there. For the furnace, also most likely up there. I don't know. Epic. Epic has been logging in. By the way, he made so much progress on his house. I'm so happy. It looks so good from there. But yeah, Epic has been logging in. Apparently he had some issues, but he didn't message me in chat. But I got some Discord messages that he was in trouble. And he has been having fun throwing some of those, the wind charges at my house. Because yeah, apparently this is funny. Stop it. Stop. Okay, oh nice. So yeah, he has been having fun doing this. Yeah, so for now on, I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the house. I need to think about it altogether. It should be a pretty quick finishing touches. Ooh! What? What? Why? What's happening? What's happening? Okay. And I also realized that we have this thing not so far from here. So this is really good because we're going to be able to have a few... Can you stop being everywhere? What's happening to you, dude? What? Do you need help? Dude. What? Do you need help? I'm tweaking. Okay, anyway, as long as it doesn't look like me. But yeah. So we have this, that's going to be good. We're going to be able to run one of two reds. As said, what I think I need to move on now is move all of my items from one end to the other. That's just going to be an ellipsis. And I also want to make a nether portal around there that is going to give me access to the nether roof. Once this is done, I'm going to be able to connect them both together, the one that I have at my base and the one that is going to be... Huh. Something happened there. And the one that's going to be around... Oh, yeah. And the one that's going to be around there. And we're going to be good to go to have a highway from one end to the other without having to go there and so on. Because I really want to start working on the rest of the farms that I need at Mushroom Island. So that's gonna be next step. Then I think once all the yeah, it looks plain. Look. It looks like IKEA. It looks very default. I need to give a lot of texture there. This looks like Like if that room would be okay, if that room would be a spice, it would be flour. It's it's like default. I no, okay, I hate it now. I hate that room. I'm gonna have to work on it very quickly because I very much dislike it. Okay, all right, it's functional but not good. This one not functional. I like it. Looks good. Anyway, okay, so nether portal. Once nether portal is done, roof, ice, highway, and a few farms there and there. So the big one is going to be the gold farm. But for the gold farm, I'm going to struggle a lot because for the gold farm, I need magma. Magma is in the nether. Nether is dangerous. Dangerous means death. I like my armor. I like that I didn't die that much. I don't want to die. This is no-no. So let's see. And I also want to give a small look at Epic's house. Oh, nice. Okay. Not that much spoil. We don't spoil. All right, so let me just check how much obsidian I have, and if I don't have enough, I'm just gonna go mine some obsidian and do all of my portals, and that's it. Alright, so this should be the last back and forth. We grabbed everything that is like tools and so on. And the house on the other side is more or less empty. We're leaving most of the books for now until we build a library or we build something to store them properly. However, the downside of all of that is that, of course, I didn't just like bring back stuff and order them. I just shoved them in chests. Willy-nilly, no organization. I just need to put back the bed in case anything bad happened. It's just gonna go there. This is horrible. But now, but the good news is that we have moved all of our stuff. So that was, I'm gonna say, the good first step in this direction. While I was moving things, I actually had a few ideas. So first, redecorating, that's definitely something that's gonna happen. Down there, so I think the vision is pretty clear on what I want. So on this side is gonna be the collections. I'm gonna update you on that in a second. Here, I don't necessarily know what I want to do, but it might just be everything that is like gardeny, flowery, and so on. Here is just going to be the building blocks. So here, flowery, gardeny, yada, yada, yada. And I was thinking about putting down there, digging another layer and putting down there so a space for my precious, so diamonds and so on, anything that is, and also putting a very quick furnace, like super smelter, but not super smelter. I'm going to call it a smelter. Small version of a super smelter, so in case we need to have anything done, we can have that. Also, so related to the collection, I have some updates. So here is my current collection. This is all the stuff that I want to collect. So I want to have all the banners. I want to have all the discs. I want to have all the trims. One of each. I need to have everything. I am not super familiar with every single type of itch that exists at the moment. I only know a few of the discs, so this should be easier than this. This is just like some goats, and we're gonna have to make them slam against the walls. I have no clue for those, so this is gonna be the tricky part. But I'll Google that, or I'll just figure it out. I think I'm just gonna explore. It's one or the other. But I think if we just go for mansions, if we just go for those types of raid stuff, a bit of how you calling it, archaeology. Yeah, a bit of archaeology. We should have everything done and dusted very quickly. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it for the episode. I am very glad that we managed to get like a very quick house and storage room. So now we can get organized and start thinking about the project that I have to reset. I start to have a few ideas. I don't want to spoil anything. I want to see if it's doable. I think below became a mob farm. Let me just double check my mob farm. Or can I enter the mob farm? Where's the mob farm? Jesus. Yep, it is a mob farm. Actually, if you want to join us, you can check in the description just down below. There is a link for our Discord. And in the Discord, you will be able to apply to join us. We are mainly looking for content creators, people with a good vibe to join us and to make videos, play with each other, and have fun. So please, yeah, join us. Link in the description. That's it. We good. Music.